In today's video, we'll be taking a look at XRP and be doing some price analysis. Right, let's get cracking. Welcome to my channel. Please make sure you do like this video and subscribe. And let's have a look into XRP. So we will start off on coin market cap and we'll run over some of the key statistics of the coin. So it is currently ranked number 4 out of all cryptocurrencies. It's been in and out of third and fourth place for a while. Tether keeps printing money out and jumping above it, so that's a shame, but that's what we've got to deal with. So the maximum ever supply of XRP was 100 billion coins, but if you do not know, XRP is a deflationary model, so every time that XRP are spent or sent to people, the transaction fees from them are burnt and therefore decreasing the supply. So far we've had around 10 million XRP burnt, and that will just gradually over time decreases as things move along. But in circulation we have 45 billion. We have a 24-hour volume of $2.3 billion, and today's market cap, which is the 22nd of September 2020, is just over $10.4 billion. Scrolling down to where we're trading the most, you would expect it to be Binance, but let's see if the computer loads up today. There we go. Binance are getting around 2% of the trading against Tether. And then, as you know, it is one of the biggest coins out there. It's been around the longest, and we have absolutely hundreds of pairs. We have 400 registered pairs that are just on CoinMarketCap alone, and there will be other places that you can buy. You can pretty much buy XRP from any cryptocurrency platform where you prefer to buy yours. So we are currently 6.5% down on today's trading, and a coin price today of $0.23, so that's 23 cents. Scrolling down, one last point before we move on to the charts. The all-time high, that is incorrect. It did not hit $3.84. It was around $3.10, $3.20. And that was on January the 4th, 2018. And that was at the very end of that crazy bull run what we had in towards the end of 2017. You could say it kicked off around October 2017 all the way through to January. Everything hit the all-time highs, and then ever since then it's been an absolute fucking bloodbath ever since. But let's jump through the charts now and have a look at what's been going on with price action and where we can potentially get some good investment opportunities going forward. Just first up, before we do jump over to the charts and do some technical analysis, I did a video on XRP on the 14th of August, so you're talking about 5 weeks ago now, and we was trading at around 29 cents, and I did say that this would be a potential buy zone now, and we are well in that area. We're currently pretty much on the top of that. We're around 23 cents, but my sentiments change. I still think we're going to push further down, so we'll jump out to the charts now, and then I'll give you a bit of an indication to where I think the price could go over the next probably 2 to 3 months. Here we have XRP against Tether. This is on a Bittrex chart. I'm not using a Binance chart because it's not got as much data, and we can't mark as all-time highs up here. It's not quite got that data against Tether here. So this is on my weekly time frame. I just want to start off by marking my all-time highs. You can see it's quite different to what's registered on CoinMarketCap. I'm not too sure where we got that all-time high from. I don't think we'll ever know where they get the data from, to be honest, but we'll just mark that up, and that'll give us a good area to point in the future. I don't think we're going to get there for a while, but let's just mark it up. So that's all-time highs, and that just gives an indication that we've got a long way to go from now. But let's have a look at where we are now, and let's see if we can get some key areas of support and resistance in. I'm not going to go too high because honestly I still think we're going to go down from here. Let's just get a couple of key levels in, if we can get any at weekly time frame. So as you can see, we have a bit of a key level around there. It goes all the way through from that wick, acted as resistance there all the way through, and acted as resistance again if we just change that to the weekly time frame. So that's one area there which can potentially get in the future. Zoom in. I'm obviously going to mark that bottom level up there. I know we didn't have 2 touches, but that just gives us an area. I'm not going to put as a support level because I prefer to have 2 touches on any I suppose you could go through it now. I like to have 2 touches on support and resistance level just to make sure it's valid. If we just see if we can get any more around these levels, as you can see there's one there as well. So that acted as resistance there, and acted as resistance on that candle too. So we had 2 areas, and pretty much we're coming down to that level now. That's around 22 cents. And see if we've got any more down here. I don't think we do actually. Actually, yeah, there's one there. We did bounce off that there, so that wick there came up, acts as a resistance, come way down, and we use that area pretty much as support. We just drop it down a little bit. There we go. So that's a couple of levels. We've got a little bit of structure in a weekly time frame. Let's drop into a daily. First of all, I just want to zoom out. So the 13th of March, that's when Bitcoin had about 57% dump, and as you can see, we're trading up around 34 cents, and we fell out of its arse, and we came all the way down to 10 cents. So if you scoop some up there and manage to ride this pump up, then well done to you. If we just work out as a price perspective, from the lowest point this year to the highest point, we did do a 217% price rate, and that is quite subdued compared to what some of the other altcoins done, especially the DeFi coins, which have been up 1, 2, 3,000%. So this has been quite subdued in my opinion. Shows that all the money has been pretty much going to the DeFi sector. So let's just have a look, see if we can identify any key levels at the daily time frame. We've got one there, so act as resistance there and resistance there. Let's change that to a daily. So that's one level down there. Have we got any a bit lower? You could say there's one there as well. So that wick there, we came up and rejected. That centre wick there, as you can see, all the way through, acted as, let's bring it down a little bit. So there we go. That's another level there. We'll change that to the daily. And let's just have a look if we've got any more down here. You could say there's potential on there. If you look at that bottom wick, we've come through and we've acted off, bounced off area 2 or 3 times, so there's one level there too, so that could be something to target in the future. That's down at 14 cents. So as you can see, we have quite a lot of market structure there, and we have some very valid areas that we could potentially target. Next up, I want to put the Fibonacci on. I'm going to take the bottom closed body from that move all the way up to the highest point there, which when the daily candle closed. And what I want to do is target some levels. So last time I did target, if we just mark the last area targeted up, was from, I think it was around 23 cents. I don't know what's going on with my box there. Sorry, wrong tool. So anywhere from around here to the 20 cents, I think I put. That's where my last box was, where I thought it could go down. So we've touched there. And in my opinion, I still think we're going to go lower, so I'm going to delete that. And I do think that Bitcoin's going to jump. If you look at the market over the last couple of days, the S&P 500, Dow Jones, we're pretty much, the FTSE 100, we've had pretty much a global sell-off, and I honestly think that's going to continue over the next few months. I do think we're going to get slow drain. As you can see, we've already started to spin around. If you put the Hitman, which is a market momentum finder, on, ever since the beginning of September, we did do a big drop towards the beginning. It started to roll over. We did have a little bit of a relief rally, but now we're starting to come back down, and I honestly think we're going to come back down to some of these levels. So I think the 0.786 level is a good area to target. If you just look at EMAs, we had a cross up there, so yeah, you don't get too many crosses on the EMAs I use, so I do think that is going to come down. Just remove them so it looks a bit cleaner. Remove the Hitman. I do think that we can target the 786 level and potentially lower. I'm going to put it down here. So we've got that key area of daily support down here at 14 cents. We've got a weekly area at 17 cents. And we've got you could say the 786 levels in around that same areas at weekly support levels. What you need to do though is monitor the price. I do think if we start to roll down and break through these levels, especially the 618 level, if we start to drop below that, then it's going to get messy. And you need to start targeting these areas. What you need to do is have some orders in place. So I'm going to have some orders in around here. I've got some in at around 14 cents all the way up. I think I've got about 3 laddered in from 14 cents all the way up to about 17. But if the price just starts to come down and Bitcoin starts to come down, inevitably all these prices are going to start to come down across all altcoins. As you can see, if we just, can you see that there? If you just pull that across and scroll up, if you look at the prices here, everything's started to come down now. Bitcoin's at $10,400. It's not that long ago it was at $12,000, so things will start to come down more. And that's what I do think. That is my sentiment. I think things are going to start to drop. So like I say, monitor these orders. If the prices start to come down towards your box, what I'm going to do is pull my orders, and just move them down. If the price keeps going down and down, I'm going to keep altering them. I'm not going to dollar cost average until I do think we've hit a base. If we've hit a base, then I will start to buy a bit lower. But in my opinion, I still think we can target some of these levels down here. There's even calls for BTC, for XRP to be sub 10 cent again though. You never know what can happen in crypto. We was at 13 cent and we wicked right down to 10 cent, and big wicks can happen and big moves can happen in crypto, so you just need to be wary about that. If you do trade in BTC, let's just have a look at it in a BTC perspective, and we'll put Fibonacci on there. Where is it? Down there. Wrong one. XRP BTC. I think I might already have it on my chart. Oh, there it is, yeah. If you just click on that again, I want to have a look at this. If you do trade in XRP, and we will take that, pretty much our lowest move was down there, so we'll bang a Fibonacci on again, and we'll take it from the top over to the bottom. And the 786 level is a usually great area to get in, and we're not a million miles off that. We've already bounced around the 618 level, so anyway down here, I do think that you could get some some XRP at Satoshi value. So you're talking, we could move it up to around that fib level. So anywhere from pretty much 1,900 sats all the way up to 2,100 sats. I think they would be good areas to buy in my opinion. But back to my chart, that is my buy zone. Just mark that up there. Again, monitor it. If it starts to come down, then just pull them orders. But that's what I think will happen. I will revisit this video in about a month's time, depending on what the market's done. If we do, what we need to do, if you want to flip bullish, I think we need to break this level up here. We need to flip round and close above this candle here, and then we will flip bullish, and I will readdress this video because sentiment will change. If we turn bullish, and we're going to start moving up and taking these levels out. But currently, my sentiment is bearish, and I do think we're going to come down. So that will wrap it up for today's video. If you have any questions, you can find me on Telegram or Twitter at Optelic. So, like I said, that will wrap it up for today's video. Please make sure you do like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.